Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, we'll be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time, that
breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Touchdown Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the big fella. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're setting up the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has...
He lost one down the sideline. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Spins away from the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. A strike downfield. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. There we go. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Might as well stick with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Nice move, creates some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in, it's Blunt. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Defense might bring the house here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
That makes the score Michigan 35, Penn State 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
You got 2. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Hobbs. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Takes a hit as he fires.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Play action. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, they block it. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Flag. He's got 2. Ready, go.
Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Boley. He's got him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and a array of possibilities here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He leaves it with his back. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances. Get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a running room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
27 jump.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hobbs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The give. Touchdown, Penn State! And here they come, almost all the way back.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly. Off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. The give on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Fakes to grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. They're working that left side. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Wants to fire on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And this guy continues to pour on the stacks. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blunt.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass, it's Boley. Fakes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll run it. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 24 to Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hobbs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the On their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hobbs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, past the marker. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
They were able to get him. On the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Makes the grab. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. There he goes. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just take the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would be... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They are really clicking along 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football.